All right, let's talk about something that can literally change the game for your career: presentations. We're not just talking about getting through them, we're talking about mastering them. Think of it as your professional secret weapon.
So, be honest, when you hear that you have to give a presentation, what's your first reaction? A little bit of dread, maybe? Like it's just this tedious chore you have to power through? Well, I'm here to tell you that's completely the wrong way to look at it.
Because a great presentation isn't just about talking at people, it is a strategic move. It's all about having a crystal clear strategy for your message, a rock solid structure for your story, and maybe most importantly, the right mindset to deliver it all with confidence.
And don't worry, we've got a roadmap to get you there. It's a simple 4-phase plan. First, we're going to prep your content so it's sharp and focused. Then, we'll build an outline so your story actually makes sense. After that, we'll tackle visual aids, how to make them help, not hurt. And finally, the big one, we are going to talk about eliminating that fear.
So let's dive right into phase one: prepping your content. You know, a killer presentation doesn't start when you get on stage. Nope, it starts way before that, with really understanding two things: your audience and your message. First up, who are you even talking to? You have to think about them. What do they already know? What do they care about? And what is your goal here? Are you trying to inform them, persuade them, or just entertain them? Because you really don't want to be preaching to the wrong choir.
Okay, here is a powerful little test for you. Can you boil down your main point, your entire reason for speaking, into 25 words or less? If you can't, it's probably too complicated. This right here is your ultimate filter.
And that 25-word rule is going to save you from the #1 presentation sin: information overload. Seriously, your job is not to dump everything you know on the audience. It's to be a curator, to select only the absolute most important points that drive your core message home.
All right, so you've got your message totally dialed in. Now it's time for phase 2, structuring your story. This is how you build your presentation for maximum impact. Pretty much every great story or presentation follows this timeless structure. You've got the intro, where you hook them and get their attention. Then you have the body, where you deliver your key points with some solid evidence. And finally, the conclusion, where you wrap it all up and leave them with a single powerful takeaway. You know, there's a golden rule in public speaking, and it's this. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but it works. Tell them what you're going to tell them, that's your intro. Then tell them, that's the body. And finally, tell them what you told them, that's your conclusion. It keeps everyone on track, including you. And to keep things flowing smoothly, use signposts. These are simple transition words like first, next, or in conclusion. They're like little road signs for your audience. And hey, try to get rid of the ums and ahs. Replace them with a silent pause. It makes you sound way more confident and gives people a second to catch up. Okay, on to the fun part. Phase 3, designing your visuals. And here's the key. Your visuals are there to support your story, not to be the story. I mean, just look at this. On the left, a bad slide. It's a wall of text, it's confusing, it's just a nightmare. On the right, a good slide. It's clean, it's visual, and it has one clear point. Which one would you rather look at? It's a no-brainer, right? And this slide right here is the perfect example of its own rule. Keep it simple. One idea, one message per slide. That's it. This lets your audience focus on what you're saying, not on trying to read a novel on the screen behind you. So here are your quick and dirty rules for awesome slides. Always use high-quality images. Make sure your font is big enough for the person in the back row to read. And please, please avoid the cardinal sin. Do not just stand there and read your slides word for word. They are for your audience, not for you. I want you to really let this sink in. You are the star of the show. Your slides, they're just the co-pilot. They're there to help you navigate. So glance at them to stay on track, but keep your focus on connecting with the real, live human beings in front of you. All right, we've made it to our final phase. And for a lot of people, this is the biggest hurdle. Let's talk about how to conquer that fear and turn all that nervous energy into genuine confidence. If you get nervous before speaking, I want you to look at this number: 75%. 3 out of every 4 people feel some anxiety about public speaking. So if your palms get sweaty, just know you are in very, very good company. It's totally normal. So where does this anxiety even come from? Well, it's usually a mix of two things. You've got external stuff, like being afraid of what people will think or being intimidated by a huge room. And then you have the internal stuff, like feeling unprepared or that little voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. Figuring out your triggers is the first step to beating them. But here's the good news. You can fight back. Here's your 4-step strategy to stay calm. 1. Research your topic inside and out so you're not afraid of going blank. 2. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Practice until it feels natural. 3. Right before you go on, take a few slow, deep breaths. It works wonders. And 4. Stand up tall. Good posture actually tricks your brain into feeling more confident.
Phew, we have covered a lot of ground. So let's bring it all home with the presenter's golden rules. Think of this as your final checklist for success.
All right, let's run through this one last time. Do have a clear goal. Do practice. And do organize your thoughts logically. Now for the don'ts, don't read from a script. Don't speak too fast. And whatever you do, don't ignore your audience. This is your pre-flight checklist. Run through it, and you'll be ready for takeoff. When you boil it all down, this is the magic formula. Success is a combination of solid content, a clear structure, great visuals, and a confident mindset. And remember, what we've talked about here, these aren't just presentation skills. They are life skills that will help you in your entire career. So there you have it. You've got the complete plan from start to finish. This is a genuine superpower in the professional world. The only question left is, how are you going to use it to absolutely crush your next presentation?